the Dewey Schools. This is our school facilities safety video to explain the safety features of our campus. We will begin this tour on the outside of the building and make our way in. We begin with an intentional design for this campus in the way that traffic routes have been set up. Previously, there has been a lot of congestion created by our school traffic for both us and for our community. Here, we have one route for buses and one route for family vehicles. As you can see here, that the buses come in and go out the opposite direction to the family cars, allowing for better flow of traffic outside as well. Our buses go through a rigorous check upon arrival, and students are counted for both getting on and off the bus. Every bus has a monitor responsible for students and student behavior. As students enter school from both cars and buses, they go through a facial recognition program that records student, parent, and teacher entrance to the building, as well as takes initial attendance for the day. This program is adaptive and records the students as they grow. This is also a preventative measure and helps us to identify guests and other visitors to campus. In addition, all of our staff and visitors have lanyards which denote their role in the community. Inside the lobby of the school is where much of our supervision takes place. Students are here during various times of the day, as this is a conduit both in and out of school and to all of the play areas. The numbers on the floor denote bus lineup organization. As a central location, our counselor's room can be found here. We have a strong support network for our community in the school counselor. As a registered psychologist, our school counselor supports students with learning and behavioral differences, as well as their parents and their teachers. There are 5 elevators in the lobby, all proceeding to the 5th floor. Only one of these goes to the parking garage downstairs. Inside, when a person is in distress and rings the bell, the alarm goes directly to the communications in the basement, and communication is had. Let's take a tour. The lobby is the central building, E, with 4 wings attached, B, C, and D1, 2, and 3. Making up elementary and secondary wings, as well as an administrative one. Floors 3 and 4 are not in use yet, but will open up in August 2021 as our student enrollment increases. All of our hallways and stairwells are taped with colored tape to signify the grades using the hallway and stairwell. This makes it easier to both find your way and to keep younger and older students to their own areas of the school. The building is equipped with fire extinguishers and hoses on every floor in every wing. They go through a monthly review of cleanliness and expiry dates. Mandated by the government, every student and staff member are instructed on their usage. Bathrooms are clearly labeled for male and female and student and adult. Older students are not allowed in younger students' hallways, let alone bathrooms. Each wing of the school has multiple doors that are magnetically locked. Facial recognition and/or magnetic cards are needed to access them. In the case of a fire, these properties are automatically disengaged as a precaution. Fire escape routes are designed for the most external staircases on each wing. Throughout the building, there are anti-bullying messages and signs up for students to speak with Ms. Shannon, our head of school, if ever there was a problem. Students are also encouraged how to speak out against situations they do not like and how to speak up for others. All faculty and students are on a supervision schedule and have a role at some point during the day. It might be duty on the morning playground, lunch supervision, nap supervision, or duty for late stay after school. Students get 3 balanced meals each day, with choices each time. Breakfast is served from 7:15 to 7:45 with a choice of rice or noodles. Lunch is a choice of 2 options, and snack is a healthy food mid-afternoon. The canteen is run by a staff of 18 people, and the menu is designed by a food nutritionist with a new menu every day. The play area outside is under supervision when students are outside. The grounds around the youngest students' playground are cushioned rubber, and all fittings are protected. The daily AQI is measured at 7:15 a.m. and a message is sent to all staff. A flag is on display to alert staff and faculty, and recess restrictions could be put in place. Announcements are clearly made over the intercom system. There are policies and practices in place for a variety of drills and lockdowns. Background checks for staff and faculty go beyond the regulations of the Vietnamese government and include all newly hired staff, including complete checks for all expat staff. All previously hired staff will eventually have their checks completed as well. All of the school's 5 entrances have security guards on staff. They are third-party staff, but report to our operations department. All faculty and staff have received initial safeguarding and child protection training. The guidelines follow not only the Vietnamese law, but recognize that and go beyond. The intention is for this to be continued for all staff again next year during orientation week. Most expat faculty are trained in basic first aid, and there are 2 full-time nurses on staff. Records are kept of every transaction in the nurse's office, be it student or adult. There are 428 cameras mounted throughout the facilities. This includes those mounted in the kindergarten and operation wings of the building. The cameras are managed by the school and building management department, and the CCTV monitoring room is located in the basement. Recordings of the premises are kept for 15 days at a time. The leadership of TDS is highly visible and places a great price on communication with families and with staff. Communication with parents and families happens in a variety of ways. Our primary source of communication, however, is through our LMS. The platform is available on 3 levels of parent, teacher, and school. Homework, weekly updates, and personal messages are all communicated by the teachers here. Meetings are held weekly for teachers and monthly for all Vietnamese and expat teachers together. A Monday memo is sent by the head of school to all teachers for clarity of plans for each week. The umbrella organization has clearly defined policies and protocols which are supported in creation by our leadership for all TDS schools. These policies are disseminated to all faculty and are reviewed and revised annually. Thank you for watching our safety video from the Dewey Schools. We look forward to having you on campus.